The Osona Yarn Festival was more than an event. It was a gathering of stories woven in color, texture, and creativity. And maybe that's the magic of fiber. You can take something simple and create something that connects us. Sometimes a dream begins quietly, a thought, a thread, a few stitches at a time, until one day you find yourself surrounded by people who understand the language you have been speaking through your craft. Every maker carried a story, every piece had a journey behind it, hours of patience, problem solving, love, creativity, and it was a blast. I will apologize in advance that I didn't capture as much as I wanted to, and you will get to hear the reason later on in the video.
So this is Maruti, and Maruti is everything kids that's in this place, but just a snippet of what we're expecting in that tent.
Hi everyone.
Hey there, what you drinking? 2 shots, let's pour it out. I know what you're thinking, but tomorrow won't come for us. This life that we're living, ain't never gonna give it up. Double shot for the gifted, one more for us. There you go, drink it up. All this love in a cup. Yeah, we go slow, we go fast. Yeah, we can't get enough. We stay all day, all night, living in paradise.
Robin yarns are doing 50 shillings for a newly released yarn.
This is the time of your life.
Show a surprise winner!
How much will you be paid per hour? Then you note it down, and then from all the costs that you have, now do a margin. Do I want a 30% profit on this, or do I want 50%? Do I want 100%? Remember, even the labor, kila kitu, you have to note it down, because whatever it is that you're selling, you don't want to sell it at a throwaway price. Yes. But I can give her my number if you
Yes. Did you identify a possible manager over here? But the other thing that I also want to stress, and when Osona opened their Westland branch, we had this long discussion about business. The other thing is, make sure what you're making is quality, to be honest. And I think this is why the friends advice is good, because your friends, they're the ones who get the worst of you most of the time, like the first ones. I remember
After this point, I didn't get the chance to record much because in the afternoon we were doing the showcase and I was busy preparing for it. So here comes what we had to present.
Hate it when my doubts and my fears swell up like the ocean. It feels like I could drown in my tears. Everything's overflowing. Scared that I won't get it right, get it right. My nerves are working overtime, overtime. Tell myself to calm down and breathe. Step out of the shadows into the fire. Don't be afraid to go out on a wire. Live in the moment, turn it louder. This is what you're made for. You just gotta be fearless. 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 Once I get in and I put it in try, ain't no more stopping me, don't even try. Controlling the chaos, controlling the vibe, yeah. It's all the shots that you don't say. You'll never be heard if you don't say. Just gotta get out your own way. You can't learn to fly on your own if you don't let go. Step out of the shadows into the fire. Don't be afraid to go out on a wire. Live in the moment, turn it up louder. This is what you're made for. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless. You just gotta be fearless.
And just out of nowhere, we won. We won the most creative fiber designer of 2026. I never saw this coming, but I'm truly grateful. Hello from the other side. Hey! I must have cried 1,000 times. I don't know. Hi, hi, hi. Let's drink water first. Nakoto maji. Nakoto. Kukoto in Dolo means to gulp. So don't say I didn't teach you anything. Hi, welcome back. I was supposed to say welcome back to this channel. And I remembered I started this video. Welcome back. It's been a few days late. Actually, it's been 7 days. Allow me to wear my antenna. I need to siphon all the energy. And I would love to finally finish off this video. It's been chaotic for the most part. I was busy just getting lost in the event rather than documenting it. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I feel like it's a good thing because I just needed to like release and just have fun. You know, documenting is important, but it's also important to be present and just enjoy the moment. You know, actually, initially this thing wasn't supposed to be like this. It would have been crazy. Anyway, so we did buy a few things at the event. and we did win. My friend taught me that. So I would love to share what we got for the event. Robin was one of the partners, and they were selling their newly released medium weight yarn at 50 bob, and I wanted to just take advantage of that. I know in the retail shop right now, I don't know if they will increase the price of this, but the normal small lightweight mid I have forgotten how to speak. The lightweight yarn goes for about 65 to 80 Kenya shillings depending on where you buy it, but they were selling it for 50 bob. I don't know if the price will be higher, I don't know, but considering that Winter King is usually 80 bob, that might be the range. So this is what I got. I bought 6 balls. I wanted to go and buy more, but the showcasing event took over. I couldn't escape. So these ones I will be using for the blanket that I'm currently crocheting. I made a chevron blanket last year for my sister, and I wanted just one for myself, but no more of blue and pinks. Purples and pinks rather than blue. Hers was more blue toned, and we picked that for that. And then this one I will be using for my temperature blanket. Yes, this one I just bought because the color is just chef's kiss, and I feel like I'll be running to this when I'm making blankets. I love the packaging. It just speaks of intentionality, quality. You get instructions, you know, recommended tools, the hook size or the needle size. One ball you can get one beanie out of it, baby beanie. 5 balls, 1 scarf. So yeah, this is top. And then we got this. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the yarn testing segment. Time was not on our side. It was running, and we were running out. So a friend asked for one to test and then gave it to me. Also, Robin was giving out, you know, crochet stickers for free. I don't know if people were aware of this. And also they had a segment next to their booth where you could just come with friends or people who have met there and have a challenge, because me and my friends, we did a granny square. Whoever had a complete unique granny square, I don't like being ambushed like that, so my friend won and I was so happy for her. So they had these stickers. I carried a few for my niece. She also crochets, if I haven't said. Also, Osana was having 20% off of anything that you buy from them, and I decided to buy a t-shirt yarn. I owe my mom a basket, right? And I want to just get the supplies so that when I start, I just to start to finish. I have a tendency to start things, especially blankets, and then some even take 10 years. But it shall be finished. I will just do a simple tapestry crochet. I made a basket a while ago, tapestry crochet, when I was not so into it, and it was just so simple, still yet so beautiful. I think I have a sample. I will show you. I will insert a video somewhere here. So okay, let's go. The bell of the show. Honestly, I didn't see this coming, and I am deeply grateful and appreciative of this recognition. I believe each and every person who showcased their work on that platform was creative and is a winner. I believe so. Everybody's story was unique, the voice, the creativity, and I was deeply in awe. Let them pass. Whatever they're going to, may they reach safely. So I am deeply and grateful on that. At this point, I was so tired. I was so content that I had an amazing day. I got to meet creatives in real life who are just kind and uplifting and cheerful. So I was like, and the winner of the most creative fiber artist judges edition is Michelle. I'm like, yeah, good for you, Michelle. Good for you. And I was just going on, so happy. And I'm like, Empress, oh, it was this Michelle. So I turned back and I ran to that podium. If there was somebody watching me, I bet they laughed their head off. So this is what it contains. We have a voucher. Finally, we can get that yarn winder. I stopped manually. I don't mind it, but sometimes when I'm in a rush, it takes a toll. Then we have the certificate. I'm gonna frame it soon and just add it to my gallery wall. And then we have, I think we have a charm somewhere. Yeah. We have a charm. How will I know I crochet? I have one. I will give this to my niece. She also crochets. Unless I influence somebody positively in this house. I tried passing out to my sister, but it was a flop. So my niece picked it up just naturally. I didn't even encourage her. She was just interested. Then we have 5 balls of Pattaya batik. Each is 100 grams, right? And it's so gorgeous. I'm like, I really want to make a blanket with this, but 5 balls will not be enough. Technically, this is equivalent of 10 packets local yarn, right? Or chunky yarn. No, this is not chunky. So I'm thinking we can make a shrug for my mom. I'm thinking we go the knitting way because knitting takes less yarn, right? Though it takes a long time. Knitting was my first love, by the way. That's how we started it, and I picked it up from my mom. So we can do a shrug. I wanted to make a small sweater for Dixie. It's cold. It's really cold, and he loves sleeping on the floor. We don't have a carpet in the sitting room, so yeah, that will be good for him. Then maybe one ball will remain. I can do block stitch, either white or gray. Well, gray work. So block stitch uses a cluster of double crochets, 3, 4. It depends with your pattern or the effect you want to do, and then it alternates with linen stitch. So this one I will use linen stitch. Normally I don't need so much of it, so I feel like I can make a blanket out of this shrug blanket. Though I'll have to get white yarn. I'm more inclined to white yarn, right? Just to commemorate that, yeah, we won out of nowhere. We won. And I think it was like anyway, this was just something I did for fun. We have this piece of wire that we had laying around. I was like, can we do something with it, you know? Can we just have fun? I didn't know what I was doing, but we did it. So that being said, it was an awesome, wholesome experience. Thank you so much for the partners for one. It wouldn't have been possible with you. Obviously, my coffee, heaven, like my coffee to Osana Yarn for this opportunity, for this platform. I feel like you are really redefining and also helping other artists redefine this fiber arts community. Obviously, this wouldn't be possible with the designers and also the people who attended the event, and also people who never attended but have been sharing, commenting positively. It's been just so uplifting, and I can feel like that this community is very much wholesome and accepting of others, and I hope we'll just keep on growing that, you know, and also changing the history. I feel like we made a dent on the global market because we have been getting so much love and attention. So thank you for being part of this chaotic creative vlog. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. No, we're gonna have some crazy fun here. Look. If you're a veteran, thank you for being part of this journey until this point. I hope we'll keep on going. We'll keep on sharpening each other, and I just feel like doing this. And I hope to see you on my next vlog, which I don't know what we'll do. I've been having a break, a 1 week. I struggle at first because I'm a person who likes just being busy. I think this is something got from my dad and also my mom. She's also retired and struggling to just sit down and do things. So I'm trying to teach myself that. It's been very healing at that, to the point I'm like, next week I'm getting back to the grind. Anyway, thank you and hope to see you in the next video. Dixie is saying hi, but you can see him. Okay, ciao. Ciao. Kiss, kiss. Oh! May you keep capturing dreams in a stitch the way we did, you know? I hope it inspired you. I hope it inspired you, Dixie.